Lions are at a crucial stage of the 2024 season with a 2-1 record. The team has shown great potential, but growing injuries on defense are becoming a concern. With a weakened defensive line, questions are arising about the need to seek external reinforcements. Could a big addition to the Detroit roster be on the horizon? Let's talk more about this in today's video. If, like me, you're excited about the Lions' future and want to stay updated on all the latest news, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Here you'll find all the updates, analysis, and discussions about our team. Don't miss the chance to be part of this passionate fan community and stay in the loop about possible trades, injuries, and everything that could impact our season. So subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Together, we'll keep supporting the Lions and hoping for a bright future. But before we continue, I have a quick request. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to leave a like. It's a simple gesture, but it helps a lot in our work. Thanks, everyone. With recent injuries to key players like Marcus Davenport and Derek Barnes, the Lions' defensive capability, particularly in terms of quarterback pressure, has been compromised. This is where Trey Hendrickson could come into play as the ideal solution. With 53 sacks, 101 quarterback hits, and 265 pressures from 2020 to 2023, Hendrickson has established himself as one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. His reaction time, just 0.70 seconds, is second only to Myles Garrett, making him a constant threat to opposing offensive plays. Just imagine Hendrickson teaming up with Aiden Hutchinson. We already know the value Hutchinson brought as one of the top draft picks, and the addition of Hendrickson could elevate the Lions' defense to another level. This constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks would not only relieve the secondary, but also improve the overall performance of the unit. Now, you might be wondering, why would the Bengals trade one of their best defenders? Well, Cincinnati's 0-3 start to the season puts the team in a tough situation. Since 1990, only 2.5% of teams that started this way have made the playoffs. Given this reality, the Bengals might start looking towards the future. Hendrickson, who turns 30 in December, is in the prime of his career and signed a 4-year, $60 million contract in 2021. However, he has already expressed dissatisfaction by requesting a trade in April, and although he returned to the team, his future in Cincinnati remains uncertain. With the Bengals needing to save resources for future renewals, like Ja'Marr Chase's, trading Hendrickson for draft picks could be a rebuilding strategy. The price for a pass rusher of this level is not cheap. Looking at recent trades, the Chicago Bears, for example, gave up a second-round pick for Montez Sweat in 2023. Hendrickson, with a much cleaner injury history and still producing at a high level, would likely cost something similar, if not more. Would Brad Holmes be willing to give up that draft capital to bring Hendrickson in and make an immediate impact on the Lions' defense? Coach Dan Campbell and defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn know Hendrickson well from their time with the New Orleans Saints and could easily assess his fit with the Detroit team. And you, Lions fan, do you think it's worth betting on Hendrickson to strengthen the pass rush and fight for the playoffs? Or would you prefer to keep the draft picks and focus on long-term development? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be part of our Lions fan community. Let's aim for victory together. Besides all the talent Hendrickson would bring to the team, this possible trade could also signal a significant shift in the Lions' mentality. Detroit has already shown it's willing to compete at a high level and make bold moves to strengthen the roster. Bringing in a player like Hendrickson would show that the team is ready to join the playoff race and, who knows, even dream of the Super Bowl. Of course, there's always the risk of making a big trade mid-season. Trading a valuable draft pick could harm the franchise's future, especially if Hendrickson fails to meet expectations or if the team doesn't achieve its goals. The balance between winning now and building for the future is always delicate. Another important factor to consider is the impact Hendrickson would have not only on the field but also in the locker room. Players of this caliber can bring a winning mentality and motivate the team to overcome adversity, especially in a season marked by injuries. Additionally, the presence of a defensive leader like Hendrickson could accelerate the development of young talents like Aiden Hutchinson, creating an even more solid and cohesive defense. Now, the big question, are Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell willing to make this bold move? They've shown a philosophy of sustainable development, but an opportunity like this might be hard to pass up. With the NFC open and the Lions in a good position, the addition of Hendrickson could be the final push needed to firmly put Detroit in the race for titles. What do you think? Would Hendrickson be the missing piece to turn the Lions' defense into one of the best in the league? Or is it better to focus on the future and use the draft picks to strengthen other areas of the team? Leave your opinion in the comments. We want to know what true Lions fans think. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any updates about the Lions and stay on top of everything happening with the team. Stay tuned, because this season promises a lot of excitement and, who knows, a big turnaround for Detroit. Let's keep cheering for the team's success and continue building this incredible fan community. As a Lions fan, I think this possible trade for Trey Hendrickson will be a bold but much-needed move. Our defense has already shown good moments, especially with Aiden Hutchinson leading the pass rush. But with accumulating injuries and the lack of constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks, we're clearly at a disadvantage. Hendrickson would bring exactly what we need to take the defense to the next level. He's an elite pass rusher with impressive numbers and a rare ability to disrupt the opponent's offense in seconds. Imagine him playing alongside Hutchinson, creating one of the most feared pass-rushing duos in the league. This would not only improve our ability to pressure the opposing QB, but also greatly help our secondary, which has suffered from the lack of pressure on the line. Now, I understand there's always the concern of sacrificing valuable draft picks, and of course, building for the future is important. But sometimes we need to be aggressive when we're so close to taking the next step. The NFC is more open than ever, and this could be our best chance in years to make a solid playoff run. Hendrickson isn't just a player for the present. He still has a few good years ahead of him and could be part of a defensive core that dominates for years to come. So, as a fan, I fully support the idea of making this move. I believe Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell know what they're doing, and if they see Hendrickson as the missing piece to take the Lions to the next level, I'm 100% on board. It's time to be bold and give Detroit fans something to truly believe in, a team that can not only compete but win big games and establish itself among the league's best. Now, all we have to do is wait and see if this opportunity materializes. Whatever the decision, let's keep cheering with everything we've got for our team.